Hello kids, I'm Imelda G. Bubiles, a grade 6 math teacher from Almanza Elementary School, Division of Las Piñas. I'm here to discuss with you the topic for today, the GEMDAS Rule. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to interpret and explain the grouping, the exponent, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. In short, the GEMDAS Rule. Number 2, you should be able to perform 2 or more different operations on whole numbers with or without exponent and grouping symbols. Are you ready for today's lesson? Let's go! What is GEMDAS Rule? GEMDAS Rule is the code name for order of operations to be followed for computations involving more than 2 or more operations. Shown here are 2 different answers of different solutions to show the importance of order of operation. Can you tell me which of the 2 answers is the correct solution for this equation? 120 minus 15 plus 10 times 2 to the power of 3 divided by 4. Now, let's find out. But before that, I want you to answer this question. What comes into your mind when you hear the word rule? Very good. Rule is an action or procedure to be followed accordingly. Now, let us discuss the 4 steps rule in ordering operations, which is the GEMDAS Rule. Rule number 1. G represent groupings, meaning we are going to perform all the operations inside the grouping symbols. The grouping symbols are the parentheses, the bracket, and the braces. But remember, if these 3 symbols can be seen in just one equation, remember to begin with the innermost. The next rule is rule number 2, which is we're going to perform those with exponents. And what is exponent? Exponents tells how many times the base is multiplied by itself. Example, 2 to the power of 3 will give us 8. Now, let's proceed to rule number 3. Rule number 3 is we're going to perform the multiplication or division or both of these 2 operations can be seen in just one equation. You should perform first what operation comes from left going to right. Now, I want you to raise your left hand and move it slowly going to the right. Once again, left to right. And that is how to perform rule number 3 if both operations can be seen. Now let's go to the last rule to perform. The last to solve is addition and subtraction, which is the rule number 4. Like rule number 3, if both the operations, addition or subtractions can be seen, don't forget to remember to perform or start performing from left going to the right. There you go. Let's have some recap about the GEMDAS Rule. Again, rule number 1, we have the G for grouping some symbols. Performed at first, followed by rule number 2, which is the exponent, and then followed by rule number 3, which is the multiplication. But remember to to start from left to right. And then the last to perform is rule number 4, which is addition and subtraction. And again, remember also to start from left to right. Let's go back to my question a while ago. Which of the two solutions following the 4 steps in ordering operations? Yes, it is solution A. So therefore, what is now the correct answer? Very good. The correct answer, when we perform 120 minus 15 plus 10 times 2 to the power of 3 divided by 4 is 70. Now, I want you to help me do this task. Perform 54 divided by 3 to the second power plus 2 times 6 minus 4. Let's apply rule number 1, which is parentheses. Inside the parentheses is multiplication. Let's do that first. 2 times 6 will give us 12. And then bring down all the remaining number which is not yet done. The next rule to be applied is rule number 2, which is the exponent. 3 to the second power will give us 9. And then bring down again all the numbers that is not yet done. So this time we have 54 divided by 9 plus 12 minus 4. The next rule to be applied is rule number 3, which is multiplication or division. In this case, we have division. So let's do that first. 54 divided by 9 will give us 6. And then bring down plus 12 minus 4. And the last to perform is addition and subtraction. But remember the rule, it should be from left to right. So on your left is addition. So you perform that first. 6 plus 12 is equals to 18. Then bring down 4. And we have now 18 minus 4 will give us the answer or the final answer of 14. Example number 2. We have 320 divided by 4 plus 2 raised to the second power times 8 minus 3. Let's apply here rule number 1. But if you have noticed, you have 2 symbols, the parentheses and the brackets. Let's begin with the innermost. Look at the innermost. We have 2 operations, addition and exponent. We will do first the exponent. 2 to raise to the second power will give us 4. And then bring down all the numbers that is not yet done. Then next, we are not going to leave the rule number 1. We still have 4 plus 4 will give us 8. And then remove the parenthesis symbols. Then copy all the necessary numbers that is not yet done. Next to perform, we still have rule number 1 because we still have grouping symbols. 8 times 8 will give us 64. Then bring down 320 divided by minus 3. And the next to perform is rule number 3, which is 320 divided by 64 will give us 5. Bring down 3. And then the final answer, the last rule is rule number 4, subtraction. Subtract 5 minus 3 will give us 2. Now, it's your turn, kids. Get your pen and notebook. Perform 24 minus 5 plus 3 times 2 to the power of 3 divided by 8. I will give you 1 minute to answer. Stop this video and continue after 1 minute. Time is up, kids. And the correct answer have the same answer? Congratulations! Job well done. Now, what have you learned from today's lesson? Learn the GEMDAS Rule. And what are the 4 steps in GEMDAS Rule? We have rule number 1. Perform all the operations involving grouping symbols and begin with inner. Number 2, perform with those exponents. Number 3, perform multiplication and division as it occurs from left to right. Number 4, perform addition and subtraction as it occurs from left to right. That's all for today, kids. Thank you for watching and enjoy learning.